Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, they are not knocking the D2 National Wrestling Championship anymore because now Kamaru Usman has some UFC gold to go with it. A huge effort to dethrone Tyron Woodley not all that long ago, and now Usman's got that target on his back.
And he also has an undying belief in himself. He believes that all the hard work, the result will show when he steps in the octagon. He has underrated striking. And because everyone fears his wrestling, a lot of his striking opportunities open up even more. But the moment Usman grabs you, he can control you in a way that not many guys in the UFC can. We saw that in the Woodley fight. We saw it in the Dos Anjos fight. That's why he is the best fighter at 170 pounds.
And when your bout agreement says Kamaru Usman on it, get ready.
Grab a lunch bill. Grab your lunch bill.
Might need a helmet, too, if that's allowed. Kamaru Usman getting ready to go here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the
Ladies and
octagon,
gentlemen, this
Bruce
fight is
Buffer.
3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles... Oh, he's attacking choke now.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hand, stand up, fight the hand, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
So 33 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman.
Beautiful strike.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Close guard, strong bottom work here, staying busy. 10 seconds to go in round one. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
You're striking, looking beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Got the single collar tie.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Lands with a right hand. Again, they will clinch. Punch to the body is blocked. Wild attempt with the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Back and forth we go.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position? Oh, picks him up, DC!
He's got him up. Great single leg. Put him down. You are a child, boy. You belong to me.
Imagine being able to pick up another man and say, you go here, bro. You go here.
I can't. I've done it before. John, I've done it before.
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. He's able to get him down there.
Persistence pays. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Usman's back in full mount. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him work his submission game a bit in the previous round, and he is all offense, man. He's not afraid to get into a bad position to try to close the fight.
Most times, we don't see guys that attack as much off of their back. This guy never has any place to rest.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You
it.
got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate.
Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Pretty significant welt to the left side. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Usman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you...
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Takedown defense holds up, tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Usman's has got full mount now. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman!
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance.